Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas day 14. Today I'm going to show you guys how I bleach the knots of my frontals on my custom units. Everything that you need to do this is on the screen, and I'll have products listed in the description box below if you guys need help finding them. Okay, so the first step is to make your bleach mixture. I'm going to go ahead and use this leftover bleach from my last purple hair tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 full scoops of bleach powder into my little mixing bowl, as you guys can see. Then I'm going to slowly add 40 volume developer, whichever one you want to use. I'm going to add this little by little because the major key to bleaching your frontal is making sure your bleach mixture isn't too watery. You want this to be a toothpaste consistency. You want it to be nice and thick so that it doesn't seep through the lace and bleach the hair instead of the knots. As you can see, as I'm mixing this, it didn't get creamy, so that was an indication that I need to add a little bit more developer. But like I said, you want to add a little bit at a time because this can get liquidy and super runny really quick, and then you'll have to add more powder, and you don't want to waste bleach, so just make sure you're adding a little bit at a time. And as you guys can tell, as I slowly stir this in, you can see it coming together and forming that toothpaste consistency. So just be patient, don't over add the developer because that's going to ruin your whole mixture. Now that the mixture is coming together, I switch to the brush side of my little thing here, and I just mix it around some more to make sure it's nice and evenly distributed, as well as check to make sure I have the consistency that I want. And this is perfect, you guys. Some people might say this is too thick, but for me it works perfectly. The wig I'll be using today is from Beauty Forever from their Amazon store. It cost me $120. The wig is 16 inches and it is a Brazilian curly virgin hair human lace frontal wig. So I'm just going to spray the hairline because we want those baby hairs to lay flat, and we're just going to comb out the baby hairs and make sure that they aren't all going every which way. Now I'm just going to spray the hairline with some hairspray. I'm using the Got to Be Glued Free Spray, and this is just going to keep the baby hairs down as well as protect the hair from getting bleach. If I do happen to accidentally get bleach on it, it'll kind of act as a protective barrier. So I'm going to comb that through and then go ahead and blow dry this dry before I start to bleach it. Alright, now that we're all prepped and ready to go, you're going to go ahead and take some of the bleach onto your brush and hold the frontal like this and start painting it on. Don't press too hard when you're doing this, but also don't be afraid to make sure it penetrates through the lace. You just don't want it to seep through onto the hair. But since we have made such a thick toothpastey kind of consistency, it's not super runny, so you can be a little bit more aggressive with your application of this. You don't have to be as graceful as you would have to be if it was more liquidy. So as you guys can see, I'm just painting it on. It's kind of hard to get this on camera and do it at the same time, but yeah, I'm just evenly putting a nice layer of bleach onto the frontal, making sure to cover all of the knots. You just kind of want to hold the frontal so that you can get the bleach on without making a mess, as you guys can see. Now you're going to let your frontal sit and check it every 10 to 15 minutes. As you guys can see, I'm checking it right now and it isn't ready yet, so I let it sit a little bit more. The knots weren't fully bleached at this point, So I left it on for a little bit more, and it was total maybe 25 minutes that I used to bleach the hair. So now I'm going to rinse out the bleach, and you can bleach it twice if you're too afraid to leave it on for a long amount of time. If you feel like it's not taking, you can go ahead and rinse it out, check the knots and see if you like it, and then go ahead and bleach it again if you need to. But you guys will see in a second that it came out perfect. I'm so happy with it. It looks so good. It's just a little bit orange. So to fix that, I'm going to shampoo it with a purple shampoo that you would use if you bleached hair. This is the same shampoo I use when I dye my hair and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to put that on the frontal and scrub it together, get it nice and coated all on the notch, just to kind of tone down that brassy kind of tone that it has. And this is what the frontal looks like. Pretty good, if I must say so myself. It looks like scalp under my fingers. So just imagine how good it'll look on my head. This next part is self-explanatory. You're just going to condition the hair like you normally would. After letting the conditioner sit for a little bit, you're going to go ahead and rinse it out thoroughly. Squeeze out the excess water and you are good to go. Wait till you guys see how great it looks. Okay, so this is the final outcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this informative. I bleached the knots of all my wigs, and that is 100% how I make them look so natural. So thumbs this video up if you want more wig making and customization related videos. I have a couple more ideas for you guys, and I'm definitely going to show you guys how I pluck this frontal to make it look as natural as possible. So I will see all of you beautiful people in my next one. Bye!